then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
And off we go from Denver. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2nd and 8.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders.
Allen's pass.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch.
Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
He was tackled at the
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
McManus's point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you...
He's got a man complete. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The kick is good.
And his kick is good.
Ties the game at 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
It certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Locke, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. He's going to get his man out of the backfield, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 5-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Royce Freeman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Now McManus for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Bills 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Allen's pass.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
That's good.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now they try the right side here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brings up second and goal.
On second and goal. Locke escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Locke now on third and goal. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on fourth and goal. They'll run it. Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Royce Freeman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Bills 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Bills first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33. This is Breida. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First down, Buffalo.
Here's Breida. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Throwing on 2nd down. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And to give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw it is Locke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Allen now looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Breida. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
At the 45-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Block working out of the gun. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Flushed out right. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff, now Locke. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Brings up
from the gun. Locke. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Lock. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Play action. Now it's Lock. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Lock. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. It wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. Operating from the gun. Lock. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Block off of play action. Going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tim Patrick, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. 3rd down here.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen to throw once more. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And that is incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now to the air. Lock. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target.
And now it's 2nd down.
2-yard line.
To throw again. Lock.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter, it's a good running back dive play.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Switch.
They run again with Breida. And some room to work. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen being chased out. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
First carry for the 2nd-year running back. It's Devin Singletary.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And 3 at the 26-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll run on first down. Cottrell, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's make these babies cry.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell, and he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard.
A gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
From midfield, here's Locke. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
At the 33-yard line.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
To K.J. Hamler. Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A Locke going to throw it here. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Broncos, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.